Hello, welcome back. Last time I saw an ending, and then exhausted myself trying to track down secrets. I did get some, but there are quite a few to go. Someone had an interesting idea about something that I think is worth investigating. So you know how I have a stack of... I have the exact number, 72 raw meat there, and 37 tenderloin, and not enough herbs and spices to cook it? What if the herb vendor here is in fact an herbs and spices vendor, and I never knew about it? It's not, but what if it was? Okay, well now I know for sure. Yeah, so in my mental model, herbs just mean these, and spices and wormroot are not herbs. It does appear that this room agrees with that mental model of things. I mean, I can totally see it going the other way. But yeah, spices don't grow, wormroot doesn't grow, pale nut doesn't grow. You don't get them out of the herb creator, you get them from the food creator by spending expensive gems there. So that's not a way to get spices and stuff. Alright, but that was definitely worth testing. I wonder if there are any others of these I've just never used. I probably tried out every one of these at some point just to see. I have used most of them. Ammo Creator's the only one I probably never actually used. And, you know, kept, other than just in testing. Anyway, so I think my goal for today... Oh, that's no food. Well, my goal was going to be... Why did I move backward there? My finger was on the wrong key. My goal was going to be to go to the Citadel and try to get the other 3 corrupted essences, because I have the keys for them, and that sounds like a good activity for today. So... what do I need to do to get ready for that? Get some food somehow. I have 1 spice. I have a lot of wormroot, but I'd have nothing to do with it. All I can cook with it is grimcap rolls, and I don't have a lot of grimcaps. Or cooked fish, which doesn't fill much, and I don't have a lot of fish. I fished 2 out of that place. You're still eating those. Well, alright, I'll leave myself 1 raw insect meat. The rest you're just gonna chomp on. That's fine, I guess, but not for the rest of you. I don't think this is enough food for you to get through all those battles comfortably. So I guess I'm gonna go to Ratlington. Oh, by the way, I wanted to point something out. I need to go to the Not Forgotten Gods Shrine, Sunken Temple. I just want to show something there. Alright, here's the spot. So way up here in this strange, high-up place with trees in it, underground. I see how it is. Natural light coming in. There was this sign. Peace will come when the demons and the dead begin to look after each other, but only the flame of the sacred torch will they can see. So, a few reasons I didn't keep... So, the reason I didn't find a note with the clue on it is because it wasn't a note. It was this sign in here. So that is, in fact, the clue for the Hall of Peace to find this. So I came here, accidentally bumped into this wall, and realized it wasn't a wall, then that I could go through. I never found a clue for, like, hey, you can go through this wall. This is one-sided. It's solid on that side, but not this one. So when I did this, I assumed that somehow this was some really weird clue that told me that I could go through here, and I did not understand it. So I didn't save that away. And also, this is kind of far away, especially vertically, from the Hall of Peace. You know, they're kind of in the same area, but not really. So this just didn't register as a clue to me that I needed to save for later. Also, a little bit broken English. Also, like, especially if this had said, look at each other, that would have been a lot clearer to me. Because to look after would mean to take care of each other, not to actually literally be staring at each other. Also, the dead. Gotta make a stretch to realize that that refers to skulls. However, you know, this clue was here. If this wall hadn't been something I could walk through to get to a secret, or there had been an extremely clear clue elsewhere to tell me to go through this wall, then that would have helped. I should have been more suspicious of the always empty shelves in here, because you don't just put a shelf here and here for no reason. And I do kind of remember having a sense when I had done that puzzle that there was more to do in it. But again, I just didn't chase after that feeling, and then 60 episodes later had completely forgotten most of it. I'm gonna take the quick way back. Hall of Peace is in here, so you know, this is how far away it is. Hall of Peace, Hall of Peace. Alright, I'm gonna take the quick way back, reloading. Okay, back here. So anyway, I think I want to go to the Citadel and get the other 3 corrupted essences if I can. No, I'm heading to Ratlington first. Is this right? No. That's if I want to go to the catacombs. I want... you? No. Where do I go to Ratlington? Grimwood, that's the one. Anyway, yeah, let's manufacture some food here. How is my mudwort supply? Decent. Not super great. I can make a few Grimcap rolls with it, though. I could also, you know, it is possible to make Grimcap rolls out of Grimcaps. I guess. I'm not finding any more eggs, so maybe that's what I would want to do. I'm keeping them around just because I want to make pies out of them. I'll make a couple of poison potions here to supplement my supply. So here, you have this, thanks. I'll do this many. So like 1 roll for everybody, because I have a poison potion already here. Okay. Alright, thanks. That's helpful. Yeah, I do still have a secret to find here someday, somehow. I don't know. Ah! Right. Yes, you have to do with it. You're very loud. Alright. The rat who likes rags can have some nice rags. Oops! I threw them at you. Fair exchange. Okay, a little healing potion. Alright, good thing for curing wounds. I just noticed something. This. I fixed it. I have heard from someone that there is in fact a way to get into the shooter's home here. I just don't know it. If I'm over my looking stuff up threshold, at this point I should probably just ask, like, person who knows how to do this, if you're still watching, could you give me a pointer to this? Because, like, I've looked about as thoroughly as I feel like looking around here. Just like a map location to poke at would help, so that I know, like, if I'm standing in approximately the right place, because I don't know whether to poke at it here, or like here in this tunnel, or here in this big mess of sprawling city and stuff. Anyway, yeah, I just don't feel inclined at all to spend any more time on that. I've spent enough. Okay, this is the exit, this is the exit. So good, I have some food. I'm going to Citadel. Dungeon, probably? Because I want to be here. Yes. Okay, so get ready for a fight. Got the Ancient Axe, that's apparently your primary weapon right now. That might not be true, depending on what I'm fighting in there. So Ancient Claymore would be better for Guardians, or whatever you call them, those fire elemental things. I already fought those for the fire essence, though. I don't own a meteor hammer. I do own gauntlets of fire, so that can turn things fire elemental. You can use them. I mean, at this point, you're pretty much on par with Orwin. You've caught up. Earth. Okay, so I'm guessing summon stones for this. Ooh, and that's my weakest, the thing that's hardest for my mage to handle. Without doing anything else, let's just see what this encounter is. Oh, slimes. Okay. Slimes and probably poison bolts. If it's actually just that, this might not be a big deal at all. Oh, you know, Poison Shield's gonna do the job here. Will it? Not for you. You don't have enough poison resistance. Okay, you need some more, huh? These guys are healing. Yeah, okay, so Kawasa has a problem here. She's just going to die, probably. I don't feel like I want to just accept that, though. Okay, so I'm out of the poison spew. As long as I keep a force field up right there... She's hurting a lot. I do own a couple of things I can give you to help with that. No, just drink one. Oh, and I can healing spell. Let's do that. There's another thing I wanted to give you. This. Make sure that poison shield stays up. It's not up right now. I'm aware of what's happening to my left. That's fine. Diseased, yes I know. No, I want this spell. Since I never use these, this feels like a good time to just dump a few bombs. Get ready with this, that's your priority. Unfortunately, you're gonna need this. Are there more slimes? Probably. This entire room is very poison-filled. You should have this. Oh cool, more food. Plan on eating that poison potion. Ouch. Is this some kind of super slime? Here, if I'm using bombs, let's use one of those. Okay, you have troll blood now. I don't have enough energy to heal, and I don't want to waste an energy potion, since it wouldn't do much. I'm just going to sort of calmly stick to this spot because it's blocking the poison bolt from that direction. Yeah, it's healing you a whole lot. I don't care. That's fine. Sure. Here, have another frost. You're probably close to dead. What spell do I want you to cast? I guess be ready with a force field? Because I'm going to want one up here. I know there are more slimes here. There you are. My front party members can't take this kind of punishment for very long. I guess you can drink one of those at this point. You probably don't have the energy for this anymore. I have so many of these, and just why would I not do that? I want this to go away. I think this is the last one of those. While you're busy with that, I'm gonna make one of these for you, and one for you. Actually, you might not need it. I think we're in good shape here. This is the spell you want to cast. Ah, you're out of energy. I think I'm good here. Still out of energy. Okay. The poison bolts did stop. Good. So I didn't need that poison shield. Alright, that was doable. My scouting run was actually a victory run. Did I give that to somebody? Yeah. Okay. Wall check. Because why wouldn't I? Alright, so one small problem with doing these back-to-back is your energy, and, you know, your diseasedness and health and stuff. Well, okay, so here's the thing to do. Make a save, see what another encounter is about, and leave to prepare for it as necessary. So let's just learn. Was there something here once? This would have been suspicious enough that I would have marked it if there hadn't been. I hope. I say that right after having gone on about the shelves over here, but you know, that was a long time ago. Maybe I'm smarter now. I don't know. Alright, so I've saved my game. Let's just see what air is about. Just in case I somehow get this done. I mean, at this level of strength, there's no way, but just in case. Okay, it's those dudes. This encounter's gonna be nasty. Alright, so this is all about the Acolyte Staff. You have a long cooldown, and you're dead. Okay, can you use it? Mm-hmm. Oh boy, you don't have the energy for this. That is a 0. They like it. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Okay, so it is indeed one of those. Dispel only. I tried all 4 elements. They did nothing. So if I have to dispel those, that's going to be nasty. Alright, well, for one thing, that does mean that... Not Harpy, that was my Lost City mage. What's this one's name? Sandok. That does mean that Sandok does need a full energy bar. That's not the easiest state to achieve once it's empty. Like, I just have to wait a whole lot, kinda. Let me know for sure what I'm in for with water. Okay, it is these, of course. So this is where these would come in, of course. Here, have one of those. Obviously, I'd do some more force fielding here. And stuff. Okay, well this is as expected. So, right, Frost Shield. That's the one... No, you can cast Frost Shield, can't you? I think I got the Scroll of Frost Shield, right? So, right, Frost Shield. I wonder if Shock Shield would make a difference with the air encounter. You'd think it would. I can also check, like, resistance items that I have. Because I know there's at least a couple of... In fact, I have a shock resistance amulet that I've been carting around. Who holds on to that? Is it you? Yeah. Resist shock plus 30. Okay, so the dispel only air elementals here. I don't need to note that. I know which direction is which. That's fire, earth, water, air. Fire, earth, water, air. Right, okay, so I have 2 essences. Here, why don't you keep them in your gem bag? And have some food. Okay, so, I guess walking around and mostly doing nothing is a good time to hunt for secrets. So while energy regenerates... The air encounter seems like the most gimmicky one because only one person's going to be able to attack at a time there. So it's just a matter of protecting Sandok and hitting the Acolyte Staff a whole lot. I mean, for one thing I would do this, obviously. Put it in the main hand with the energy boosters. Somebody had a theory about these records that I had. Let me just take a look at this. Creation of the new world is impossible without destruction of an old one, and both of these processes require a huge amount of power. Hey, check it out, all 3 words that I've spelled are on this record. Since no one else cares about this world, I will have to save it. The ugly life forms incumbent Magnus, appear in this world, have no right to exist. Okay, so if I were looking for more words to spell... I mean, this has symmetry as it is. The reason I'm thinking about anything to do with this is because of this. There are 4 secrets in the Citadel. I have 3. So creation, destruction, and power. There was nothing in particular about this note that stood out, like, so I feel like I can only understand this clue after the fact. Creation, destruction, power. So anything that starts with C, D, or P is a candidate here. So creation, destruction, processes. What does P go to? Does not go to RIT, so you can't spell processes. Alright, any other C, D, or P words in here that might stand out? Cares. Did. Cretan. Cretan? How about Cretan? That's not a T. There isn't a T here. Okay. Can't spell Cretan. Demiurge. I don't think there's an M anywhere in here. There certainly isn't one in SAR. A lot of words here. Do. Let's spell that. Now, hang on. I went through a very thorough process where I took an entire list of dictionary words and applied the method of checking which ones could fit into this pattern. And power, creation, and destruction were the only conspicuous ones that really stood out. Like creation and destruction. Destruction was definitely the longest valid word that I could make with that. There were other words like pester and crow and a couple of other things that I already tried that led nowhere. I'm going to say that with the symmetry and with how thorough I was with that process, that I've gotten all the clues out of that at this point. There is still one secret to find in here. I don't think it has anything to do with these unexplored passages. However, if I were really into symmetry, I would want there to be something here. So it's possible. But it's also possible that there's just more to the Citadel. You know, this is where the Citadel Master... Is that what he's called? Yeah, Citadel Master. That's where he sits. Just has a little rectangular chamber where, you know, you come in and he decides to kill you. Oh hey, my stuff's mostly regenerated. You know what? That's to a level where I can probably... I spent enough time. I can probably get another essence. I probably won't get all 4 today, but if I can get 2, I'll be happy. Alright, so again, the air one seemed very gimmicky. I would want you to have a full energy bar going... I want you to have a full energy bar going into this one, but that just means you're not going to do any... attacks. Which is fine. You're a utility mage. Now, do you know Frost Shield? Yes. Good. So I don't have to rely on the Pearl Shield for that. I saved, right? I'm doing it again. And if I'm doing this, I should really... refill on potions. Here, you know what makes more sense to me than that? Well, first of all, you should have 3, probably. I have enough blood drop caps at this point to comfortably carry that many, but also... you back 2 probably only need 1 each. So 2 each in the front, 1 each in the back. I do have 1 troll blood potion left still. Alright, so resistances. Cold is worst for you at 54, 66, 52, 100. Not too terrible all around, actually. That's pretty good. So Sandok will be immune to this. That's nice. Alright. The Frost Shield increases it by how much? Oh, plenty. Lots. Okay, so Orwin and Ranwind will take some damage, but not too terribly much. Alright, well, let's give this a try. You're wearing that? Mm-hmm. Alright, gonna take the same strategy exactly. Sit here, do this, hit that very hard. And go ahead and put some fires in the ground. Make sure Frost Shield stays up. More importantly, though, Force Field. I mean, they're both about of equal importance. This seems like a fine strategy. You should drink this. Keep using these. Just stay calm, don't panic. Sitting in one place is fine for this. Oop, there's nobody there. That's actually good. I would like an empty force field there, and that's what I have. Okay, drink, drink. This is hurting. Have some fire. I'm out. Have some healing, since I can afford it. Come here. Healing? Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Oh wait, I need that force field. That's important. Oh, and Frost Shield. That's not up anymore. That's why I'm taking so much damage. Oh, never mind. I got it done. Okay. Okay, that one was pretty easy. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna just walk around here. Am I in the Citadel dungeon at this point? Yes. I do still have, is it one more secret to find here? It is. So it's worth checking, just in case. One of these could be different. Having gotten, I think, a pretty good feel for this author's style, and also I've always sort of felt like we're on the same wavelength. Like, in Lost City, I experienced this thing a lot of times where I'm like, feels like there ought to be a secret here. Then I look and there totally is. Anyway, having a feel for this author's style, I would not expect one thing that otherwise looks exactly the same as, you know, 3 other things to have a button hidden in it. So I don't think... I probably don't need to look for secrets in there, but they could be there. It's not impossible. It's worth a check for thoroughness. Okay, here. Let's put these in this box where they'll fit better. The shiny things box. Okay, so shock resistance. I'm not at full health right now. You will need a snack. You are immune to disease. You won't want those. This won't help, this doesn't help, this doesn't help, nothing helps, except for the Acolyte Staff. That is the only thing that works here. Which of those gives you more energy? Okay, so that's the configuration I want. So with... I don't really want to spend the energy. How much did that... Let's see, your frost resistance went all the way to 100. Yours was like 80, so it's plus 30? Well, it has to be more than that. So plus 35 or something? Let's say it was plus 35, so shock would be at 100. Ooh, 60. Well, I might just have to let you die then. Yours is very good, yours is very bad. Okay, so you need to be the one who wears... this. It even gives you willpower, so that's nice. That's a lot of energy you just lost, which, you know, just means this bar will fill up faster. Well, you know what? Let's just see what happens. So I'm still gonna force field, because I just feel like I'd be silly not to. If I make a slightly more serious attempt at this with the same strategy as all those others, what's that gonna look like? Wow, stop that. Oh, this is, the face is here. Let's cancel that and retry. Okay, so, faces are laid out differently in that room. Perhaps the north ones have one layout and the south ones have another one. That makes sense. So I want to hide in the left corner instead of the right one. I do want to cast Shock Shield first, in case what those things do to me is Lightning Elemental. So do that now. Get ready with a Force Field. I'm going to hide here. I could also pre-position Force Fields to control how many of those come out, but I think it's just more effective to put it here. Because it bottlenecks me and protects from the incoming lightning. Oh, this is terrible. Hold on, there is one more weapon that can work here. Okay, so this is how I'll actually do my damage. You'll be on force field duty. Right, this is how you fight incorporeal things. Very ineffectively. I think I want to stop the lightning from hitting you. That's perhaps a higher priority than stopping it from hitting me? I'd like to do both, though. No, I know what to do. Well, I have some ideas, at least. Gonna place my force fields differently. Okay, so Ethereal Dagger, put that in your hand. It doesn't have a charge attack, right? Right. So be ready with a force field. You probably won't actually Acolyte Staff. Yeah, you need to just be force fielding and, doing the other thing, you know. Well, healing, sure. Should probably do Mass Shield if I can. So Shock Shield. Mass Shield. Force Field. Ooh, that's expensive. That's okay, you're not doing much during this battle. Okay, so I want a Force Field here to stop that thing's lightning. And I will want a Force Field here. Then I use the Ethereal Dagger. So you don't get any healing thing in front of me. And that seems like it's going to be important. Everybody has the same cooldown here, so it's not too hard to coordinate these attacks. This seems fine. That force field went away, though. That makes it less fine. Also Shock Shields. You're gonna need one of these. Oops. It's a very uncomfortable finger gesture that I have to do with, with this dagger to do what I want to do with it. Okay, dagger, come to me. No. That's why I'm flipping it up so much. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left click, right click, left click. It does not feel good. Here, well, no, I think force field's more important. I'm just gonna have to drink potions. I'd like you to stop missing. Oh shoot, well, she's gone. I don't have my Troll Blood potion anymore. Speed potions could help. Sometimes they do this triple attack thing, sometimes they just stand here. Yeah, so see how much you're healing for, since I'm not stopping you from it. And like, you might be healing for more than I'm hitting you for. I could be trying to use the Acolyte Staff here, I guess. Yeah, you're not gonna make it. You're just never dying. Okay, so I think I need a different position, because if I can't block that face... And I need everybody to stay alive. So if there are faces just crisscrossing the entire room... Let me look at the layout of the fire room. Just to see if I can come up with a better position for where I want to be. Where am I? Here, okay. So that room has a face here, in the equivalent of this position. Those rooms in the south are different. Okay, yeah, so this is the layout that I'm looking at. I was standing here. I had a force field here for a while, but I didn't have the opportunity to renew it. So then lightning bolts started coming this way, and hitting the thing in front of me here and doing it lots of healing. However, I cannot put my force field here, which yes, protects me, but then this thing standing here gets hit with these lightning bolts, and I can't do anything about that. So I guess really my ideal is to have them all queue up, like in a line right here, so that the front one gets no healing, the back one I'm not touching is getting all the healing. However, that is not how they naturally come to me. They'll swarm out of here, and sort of cluster up in like a square formation around this area, rather than a linear formation around here. And there probably will be nothing here. And there's nothing much I can do about that, huh? Can I use this thing? Does it have faces on both sides? It doesn't. This would leave me open from two sides. So I'd have two force fields to maintain, but I'd be within reach of maintaining two force fields. So I think this is the spot I actually want to stand. Just force field here, force field here. Might not even need to do that if they're clustered up well enough on one particular side of me. Let's see how that goes. Right, so keep the Acolyte Staff in your hand, because as I found, I might actually want to use it. I don't know if Shock Shield's helping. Let me brew up a couple more Troll Blood Potions. Yeah, one for you. Oh right, and this was before I renewed those, huh? Or maybe you just drank one each. Yeah, so rear party members do need some healing for themselves. So you do have two energy potions you can drink. So one Troll Blood for you, one for you. Bear form can't help me right now. Speed potion would actually be super good. Alright, so who's hitting with the most, for the most of that dagger? It'd be you, Ranwind. You're the one with the dexterity. So you're hitting for 34 to 89. 17 to 44, 25 to 70. Alright, so she's the one who will drink the speed potion. I'm only going to brew one because I'm so low on... I can brew two. Falcon Skyer isn't used in all that much. It's used in dexterity potions. Yeah, I'll brew a second. It's fine. Okay, so those are my potions. Holy Water. That just boosts a bunch of stats, which, you know, is nice. I could use, but I think I won't. Would I be less confused if I did this? Maybe. Maybe. I'll have fewer things in my hands. Fifth party member won't have to juggle so much. Alright, so that's gonna be... I can open this. I can just spend this key and there's no problem. So this is my spot, right here. I can pre-force field here and there and wait for somebody to step into that position. Alright, let's do it. Gonna wait a moment. Here we go. Oh geez, okay, no, this is not necessarily better. Oh boy, yeah, 2 force fields to keep up. Oh boy, 2 force fields to keep up. That is Sandok's entire job. Okay. This dagger juggle is not easy. Also, please don't get a head injury. Chest is fine. Okay, great. This is working. Nobody's here. Come to me. Getting these two to move out of their position is going to be a problem, though. Ah. This is no time for starving. Oh shoot, darkness. Oh shoot, not force fielding properly. Are you running away because you're low on health? Probably. I'm gonna do this. You healed up a bit. Okay. I think I need to move... I need to move them. Let's see, how will I do this? I'm just gonna change positions a bit. Get this up here. Oh boy. The number of inputs I actually have to make to get this done is not that many, it's just... there's so much noise and motion and, like, bars I have to watch. It's a stressful situation. Well, you're dead. That's going to be a problem. I have to remember where my resurrection potion is. Hey, look, I have none. Okay, can I do this quick enough? How do I do this? Like that, okay. I figured it out, but now you're dead. So, okay, there are still 3 left, and I've lost. Okay. That was close. So it worked for a while. I need to stay in that same position for longer. Because there were more than 2 alive. There should only be 2 alive, and they should be the 2 that are in this force field and this force field. Then I can lure those out one by one, get them to just a different position. There is a face that's shooting in this direction, so out of there. Oh, which means this is totally in the crossfire of one of those. Oh, so you were taking healing. Yeah, there's a demon face in there, so my spot is not as good as I thought. It protects from this one, yes, but there's crossfire. I'm not so sure about that one. Right, okay, so let's at least take care of that beforehand. Spirit Mirror. Health and energy plus 15. This is looking pretty paltry at this point. You're wearing that, which is totally fine. Okay, so is there anything I can do about that crossfire problem? Probably not, really. There is a demon face in there, but not there, so it shoots that direction. You know what, let's look at this a little bit more. Just see if there's another better spot to stand, because maintaining 2 force fields is not so great. I mean, maybe I want to go back to this spot. Just let that come in, as long as 3 people are alive and keeping the pressure on the dude there. Because yeah, like this spot is no better, because there's crossfire from here. If it's not blocked by another elemental, you know, this is a spot I can't reach with a force field, so that won't help. Alright, so from here I am being looked at by 1 demon head only, and it's this one. I don't really want to stand inside one of these. What if I stood in one that doesn't have a demon head in it? Then I wouldn't have to do any force fielding at all, so you could focus on Acolyte Staff. That's the way to go. Get into this position. So lure you out, stand here, 0 force fields. If there isn't a place I can stand that will prevent lightning bolts from hitting them, then I might as well just use the natural walls to my advantage. Okay, so I know where I want to stand now. I want to switch places with you, specifically. There is 1 face looking at that location, and it is this one. Okay. So shock shield, yes. No force field will happen. I need you to move, thanks. Okay, mass shield, probably a good idea. But this isn't physical, so maybe that's unnecessary. This is uncomfortable. You need to be on healing duty, actually. I do have shock shield up. These are dying pretty quick, actually. Oops. It is hard for me to keep up with your speed potion, so maybe I won't bother with that anymore. You ran away, you're gonna heal all the way up now, so that's a pain, but what can I do? Not much. Hastened is off, shock shield is off. That looks like a physical attack to me. I don't think shock shield is doing anything when the demons aren't hitting me. I do think this attempt will be successful. It'll cost me a bit, but it's fine. I've emptied Sandok's mana, but I don't need it for energy, rather. I don't need it for force field, so I'm okay. I am outpacing their healing. Not by as much as I'd like, but at least by enough. Okay, yeah, without the speed potion, everybody's the same speed, so I can just get into a good rhythm here with this. I'm almost done. Everything's great. Okay, cool. That turned out to be totally doable. It was gimmicky, I was right. But it was fine. Neat. Here, a little healing potion for you. Fix that injury. Okay, well, I got all the essences. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Neat. Alright, I'll step into all these spaces just for map completion, but again, there isn't going to be a button in any of these. I just know there isn't. Alright, map looks good. Cool! Okay, essences are mine. Now I just gotta figure out what the heck to do with them. But I have them now, so that's great. Alright, so yeah, again, good activity to do while wandering around is secret hunting, so I'll switch back to that again next time. See if I can get a few of these cleared up. Goldhaven maybe, Ratlington maybe. Again, yeah, if you could give me a little pointer for this, person who happens to know, other people who happen to know, I would welcome that at this point. Don't know if I want to say that about Goldhaven yet. I think I can be a little more thorough there. I'm not exhausted in looking for Goldhaven secrets yet. So I'll check those on myself. Same for Hoary Mountain. I'll give it another look. But Radlington, I'm just tired of that place. These I expect to come back to and do more stuff. Then again, Citadel Dungeon. What else am I going to do there? I don't know, I'm kind of done. But I haven't done a sweep across it just to see if I can find buttons in likely places. Or non-buttons, other things. I've always been kind of suspicious of this. So yeah, I should check there. But not today. Okay, good. That was productive. That's a Troll Blood Potion. I used some resources, but not a horrible amount. Just a decent amount. Alright, yeah, so see you next time to see if I can figure out how to use these. And if not, at least solve a few outstanding mysteries.